What's up everyone, we are here one more time, you know the deal, we play historic Brawl in this channel, and today we have part 2 of our Kalitas Trade of Get experiment. So I mentioned yesterday that we found a couple of lists from Kalitas, one being for zombies and one being from vampires, and both are mono black obviously, and we are trying in this 2-day experiment to see what's the best build for Kalitas, what's his best home. Is he better supported by zombies or is he better supported with vampires? So if you checked yesterday's video in zombies, that's well, we did good. We had some good wins, we had some losses, and today we're going to try vampires and hopefully do well enough and win some games, and then you can decide and see what's the conclusion. So at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a conclusion of both yesterday's and today's matches and the overall conclusion about Kalitas and where do I see him fit better and what do I see or what do I think about Kalitas in general as a commander and also as part of the 99 on any historic Brawl deck. So today we have the Vampires build, which is very similar to yesterday's Zombies build. It's going to have Bone Shards for removal, Dark Rituals for acceleration. We can protect our creatures with Kai's Ghost form, and Knight of the Even Legions is a 1-mana vampire that can grow. Malaki Rebirth to bring back things or play it as a land. Fire Erection Reclamation, we saw yesterday, this one is good because it returns things from our graveyard by paying life. Vampire of the Dire Moon as a 1-mana Death Toucher lifelinker. Village Rites to draw cards. Blood Artist to drain the opponent, and it's also Vampire. Deadly Dispute to draw more cards. Doomblade as removal. Feed the Swarm, Heartless Act, the usual removal in black. Nil Priest to hopefully play with Kicker and reanimate something. We have the Slaughter Specialist that can grow when creatures of the opponent dies. Cordial Vampire that grows a team. Gifted Aetheron, just such a good card for 2 mana, just does a little bit of everything. It has lifelink for the aggro decks, and then the 2 mana pack of mana ramps. Then we have Metallic Mimic to pump up the team. Mindstone again for ramp, and the Mythic Massacre to wipe the board. Bastion of Remembrance for extra drain. We have the Priest for extra drain. The Silver Smoke Ghoul is a very relentless vampire that can come back from the graveyard. Soaring that can cheat. Well, the best you can do with Soaring is cheat very high mana value vampires into play. We have the Soul Shatter for a little bit of more specific removal. Veto that can also combo with the other enchantment, which was the enchantment. It's the Exquisite Blood. I'm sorry, that's Veto. That's the Wand of Orcus that we saw this yesterday, but it's a nice equipment that can create zombies when we deal combat. It is not synergistic with vampires, but we are sticking it here too. The Aerialist that can grow when we gain life. Drana that can also grow and grow the team. Grim Tutor to tutor for stuff. Hero's Downfall and Murder for more removal. Scavenger, it's also a very nice flyer Death Toucher lifelink that can grow with the cards in our opponent's graveyard. Fire Action Arena for extra card draw. Monument to reduce the cost of our creatures. Awakening to return creatures from the graveyard or play as a land. Then we have the Connoisseur, which is an addition from Alchemy 22 that is a Death Toucher that when enters the battlefield, the opponent discards a non-land card with the greatest mana value. So we also create a Bloodlord token, so this directly disrupts their highest mana value card from their hand. Dread Presence, which is always very nice in any monocolor build. Very versatile, it can deal damage or it can make you draw cards. Death Breath of Miracle that pumps the team, also creates tokens. Purveyor that can also be a very good threat on the air. It can grow a lot and just be very, very good, and tramples. And Crippling Fear for try to control the board and not kill our own creatures. More removal in Drag, in Hagra Mauling. Henrico Domnafi, very good vampire with the 3 modes, making opponents sacrifice creatures, drawing cards, and also transforming into a very relevant creature in the air. We have the Seeker that can also extra drain the opponent by attacking with vampires. Soaring the Mirthless can be card draw, but can also create vampires with lifelink to hold up the game. And the Thirsting Bloodlord is a lord for vampires, so very good. Exquisite Blood, just to combo with Beto. Eldest Reborn, to make opponents sacrifice creatures, discard cards, and reanimate stuff. We had Drana, that also reanimates stuff when it attacks. Lolth, that can create the 2/1 spiders with menace, but also can draw life, can draw cards. We have the Westgate Regent for also attacking in the air and growing and becoming a relevant threat in the air. We have the Vanquisher's Banner, that this pumps the teams and makes us draw cards anytime we play a vampire. And finally, Blood on the Snow. You know that what this does, it's a very good board wipe that sometimes or most of the times will reanimate something from our graveyard. Hound of Hightower, a very good vampire to try to cheat into play. When it attacks, defended player discards a card and then it can also grow. And we have the Ancient Brass Dragon, Honorary Vampire. It was yesterday a Honorary Zombie, but it's again Honorary Vampire, just for, it's very efficient and can help us reanimate a lot of things from the graveyard. And finally, the other Honorary Vampire is Sheol Dread. You know what this one does. You know how important it is for this type of strategies. So the mana base is pretty standard like yesterday, 29 swamps, and the rest is utility lands. So this is Kalitas Vampires. And will this be a good or better build than zombies? We'll see it right now. Alright, we are going against Gretchen, which is a Simic commander. We go first. Hand looks good. Opponent thinking about their hand. Alright, player swamp and go. They play a forest, we will play a swamp and also play Arcane Signet. See if we can draw another swamp. They play an island and Gretchen. They pass. Castle Lockwain. Alright, so Castle Lockwain. And I think here I don't want to run. Well, they could have Tail Send. So yeah, let's just go Thirsting Bloodlord. Okay. That works fine against a Tail Send potentially. Alright, connect with the Mana Dork and an island. Place the Gretchen and the Leaf King Druid. Okay, we have a Null Priest of Oblivion. We will we'll first kill Gretchen. And also cast the Null Priest. And go to attacks. Opponent. Win another land. They can cast Gretchen again. Biogenic use, that's a good one. Reduce tokens at the beginning of the end steps, putting +1/+1 counters. Well, this could be going south very, very quickly. We are not drawing the lands, so we might as well try playing Kalitas and attacking for that they can block with use. Yeah, no blocks. No attacks. Alright. When looking at Kalitas and seeing the greatness of Kalitas, I'm thinking, what the hell is this doing in Historic Brawl? That has nothing to do here. It might be right. And we scoop up to this in 1 second. Yep. We are done. Alright, we are going up against Gatwick now, mono blue. So mono black versus mono blue, we go first. Okay. So, can we resolve any spell in this game? Play Hive. Opponents. Plays an island. And holds priority with their island. And we will play another swamp and pass. This is not a deck ready to play against control. I can see that. Alright, and then we have a Snow Cover Swamp into Arcane Signet. And then we also will pass Chill Out. We are not playing any. We're not playing vampires here. So Brazen Borrower, that was the thing that was holding priority for them. Okay, Borrower. They cast a Jawari Ruin. Well, they play the Jawari Ruins tapped. We can go Snow Cover Swamp, Arcane Signet, into Bastion of Remembrance. And next turn, we could, we could start casting some vampires. Maybe. Alright. 4 mana for the opponent. They play this Thieving Skydiver, stealing our Arcane Signet. Pretty rude. We draw another land. And now what? We can Kalitas. We came here to play Kalitas, and we will play Kalitas. Attack for 1 and pass. Opponent with another island. What do they do? Play Gatwick. There's another Kraken. So every time that they draw a card, they may pay 1, blah blah blah. Alright. So let's see. Let's see what they do when we attack with Kalitas. Attack with Kalitas, they don't do anything. So we will now Soul Shatter them. We ran the Brazen Bee and we will kill the Kraken regardless. So we kill the Kraken and they sacrifice the Brazen Borrower. Sweet, we have our 2/2 zombies. Kalitas going off. It's going off. It's going off. Yep. So now Solemn Simulacrum comes down. We have to push more damage through. Alright. So Solemn in what? Nothing else? Nothing else. Alright, so there's a Blood Artist for us. We have Exquisite Blood. We cannot play the Dragon. So let's see if they want to. If they want to let that resolve. And then we can attack with our tokens. Let it go. They take 4. We gain 4. Hopefully we can find Veto and set up the combo. Opponent with Immortal Sun to draw extra cards. It's bad for our Planeswalkers, but yeah. So who we talk? Cold Steel Heart. Cold Steel Heart. What's our best line here? think our best line is to go Blood Artist. Opponent with the Essence Scatter. Alright, Scatter for the opponent. And then we can go Kalitas. No. We can attack with all our creatures. Yeah, let's attack with everything. Going to block one of those. We will sacrifice it. Gain life, train the opponent. Gain more life with the counters on Kalitas. Yeah, and keep winning life. Opponent with Immortal Sun and Spectral Adversary. Yeah. I don't know how we close this game, but we have to do it. Well, Bastion of Remembrance should help us. There's a Dream Shackle Geist. Things are getting complicated by the minute. They will not allow Kalitas to tap. Yep. They attack us for 6 in the air. We have plenty of life to resist. They might go Gadwick here. Yep, there's Gadwick. They are leaving 2 mana up, which is very, very telling. Midhook Massacre, this is a good one. So we can do this for 3. We have to try it, right? Yeah, we have to try it. I have no alternative for this. Disdainful Stroke, yeah. Pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, it was clear they had that, but could also be bluffing. And yeah, now we are in a much worse situation. Alright, so we are having a very bad time playing this deck. And it might have to be Crippling Fear. And see if they don't have a counter in hand. Yeah, probably Crippling Fear. There's a Cold Steel Heart for them. Blue. And an Obsessive Collector. Gonna tap the team. Yep, this is over. Oh, Crippling Fear. We call that, huh? Alright, so let's try it. Let's go for... have to do Vampire, right? Yep. Win a couple life. Make a couple zombies. Yep. And now we play the Phyrexian Reclamation. Well, we are in this game just because of that. That was the only card that could get us out. I don't know. So something that kills other creatures is looking great just because of the Bastion of Remembrance. Right, down to 25. They seek a card. Snowcover Island. Reservoir Kraken. They can tap down the zombie. And it's our turn again. Well, I don't know. I might go into attacks with the Hive of the Eye Tyrant, you know? And see what happens. I will do it. They have 9 mana. I will decline. They have the Fairy Vandal to tap Kalitas. And I will attack with everything. Let's eat the Essence Scatter. Well, if I kill our creatures, they take damage from Bastion. They can block 3 Are we stealing this game? Are we actually stealing the game? Oh my god, what? Jesus, good game. Let's go! We called it. It was a crippling fear. We called it. That was the only card that could save us, and it actually did. Insane. Well, I'm happy we called it. Alright, we are going against Corvold. So we are miserable right now because Corvold is too powerful. But the hand looks pretty decent. We can play a Cordial Vampire on turn 2 and search for something that can help us with Green Tutor. Yeah. We'll see. Alright, so let's go Swamp. Opponent, maybe they can miss a couple of lands and help us in the process. So we will play a Cordial Vampire unless we draw something better like a Mana Rock. Snow Cover Forest and a Llanowar Elves. Well, I also think I might kill that because I don't want them to have acceleration. And Doomblade, he's not very good at killing their black stuff, so we might as well kill whatever we can with it. Which is a Llanowar Elves, you know? It's a Bowl the Birds, so it's a Doom the Elves. Bowl the Birds, Doom the Elves. Alright, Crossroads for the opponents and a Cariati. Alright, so they're still playing infinite removal spells. And I think we can still also... We should tutor for something, and I think I want to tutor for a... Well, what do we want to do? Maybe we want to go a little soaring. Putting Purveyor into play. Could that be good? I don't know. I don't know what's the play here. It might be Little Sorin. Wow, well, yeah. Let's take Little Soaring. That allows us to play next turn the Purveyor. Out of Soaring. So they have a outlook for a tap land. Opponent making slow progress, but they are making progress. Awkward thing is Purveyor gives them so many things to sacrifice to Corvold, which is a little bit awkward. But hey, we won that last game, so now this one is it's a different story. Opponent still ramps with the Stomper. Put some Mountain into play. There's some Mind Stone. Oh, that's good because we can play Mind Stone into Sorin. Yep, let's play Sorin. And take down Sorin. Putting a Blood Veil Purveyor into play. Alright. Then next turn we can play the Cordial Vampire, could play Kalitas. There's a Kalane for the opponent. So they create a treasure, they create a blood token. And let's strike it. Let's strike it rich. We're fueling them. We're fueling them. You're welcome, opponent. You are mostly welcome. And Corvold comes here, creates their stuff. Well, sacks their stuff, draws cards, put counters. Whoa. We need a removal spell now. Any removal will do. Can we call it again for a removal? No, we may not. What's the play here? The play is still drawing a removal spell, right? So let's first put a +1/+1 counter on the Purveyor. Let's give them lifelink and go attacking. Opponent thinking. They discard and put a +1/+1 counter on Corvold. Right. We will attack regardless. It's an 8/7. He's going to block. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Trample over. And we can go what? We could go yeah, we cannot reanimate it. We just have to play Kalitas. All right. So here is Kalitas on the battlefield. Opponent with 6 mana and an Assassin's Trophy. This gives us another land, so it's not the end of the world. We will take a forest and a swamp. We will take a swamp and move Kalitas into the command zone. An opponent will what? Destroyed an artifact. Yeah, we might as well draw a card with it. So let's draw. We draw with Mind Stone. It's a drag to the underworld. Alright, that's the removal spell that we wanted for Corvold later. And they create a treasure. Nice. And they cannot attack with the Stomper. So that's good for us. No, you cannot. Yep, there's... A land would be perfect right now. Well, that's not a land. That is not a land. What do we do with not a land? Well, I think we have to play the Sanctum Seeker. Still hold to... No, we have to play the Cordial Vampire and hold the drag. So Cordial Vampire, take it up, put the counter on the vampire. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. We pass. Opponent's going to use the blood tokens. Sure. They play a Triumph, attacking with the Topiary Stomper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are going to block with the vampire. Or do we? And no blocks. Let's Soaring Die. You're going to play Corvold. There's Corvold. And we will kill it. Attempt at killing it. Oh, I didn't. Yeah. All right. Slightly misplay. We did not have the double black, but that's okay. You know, we didn't want the Cordial Vampire to die before. Otherwise, we couldn't be killing Corval here. Okay, slide punch. Yup. Also, Corval dies. Our Cordial Vampire died. And now we need a Drana. Well, Drana could do it if she lives, you know? She has to live because the only thing that we can take back is the Cordial Vampire and the Bloodline Prevail. So, yeah. So, Corval is 9 now. Which I think they are missing 1 mana to play Corval again. What's in their hand? That's the question. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Academ's Awakening, it's perfect. The cards that they had in hand were perfect. And now we are in a very, very delicate situation. We have to take 4 here, no blocks. Alright, take 4 from the Stomper. There's our Snow Cover Swamp. So now I think I have to Null Priest with Kicker. Can't I play the Kicker? Yeah, I cannot. I have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't play the. I can't play the Kicker. With Kicker. Oh yeah, no. I for some reason I thought that the thing there was unavailable. So we can do. Let's see the trigger from Drana. Drana says return that with an additional +1/+1 counter. So it's gonna be the same if we bring this and then that. So let's bring the Cordial Vampire with the Null Priest. They go attacking. Attack and bring the Bloodveil Purveyor. That's a 6/7. And we have some pressure, but they can here play Corvold. We will have what? Sanctum Seeker attacking. I don't know. We'll see. That Cordial Vampire could play a role here too. So the deck here can put a lot of pressure, but you never know against Corval. There it is. They created lot token, they have to sacrifice something. They sack a land, put a +1/+1 counter on Corvold. Yep, drew a card from the Gitrog monster, drew a card from Corvold. Another land for them. What's next? Riveteer's Charm. So we sacrifice. Yeah, we sacrificed the Null Priest. No, we sacrificed the Drana. Yep. And then what? Gitrog attacks. Gitrog attacks. Yeah, no blocks. And it's our turn, and we do what? How can we close this game? How can we do it? So we play this Snow Cover Swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. If we play the Seeker, when we attack, they're going to be drained for 3. This will be a what? 9, whatever. This is Menace Lifelink. I am not very sure how we can close this game. Also, if we put Kalitas, what happens? Well, I think we have to attack with the Purveyor and then attack with and then play the Brass Dragon. Yeah, I think that's the play. So there it is, the Purveyor attacking, leaving them at 6, and then we go Ancient Brass Dragon. And yeah, we are very close, but very far away. Okay, so they're going to draw multiple cards, but they need to deal with both. Well, they need to deal with the Purveyor, in fact. So yeah, because the Purveyor is the one that tramples, that's going to get huge. And they have what? How much mana? Lots of mana. 6 cards in hand. More mana. 5 cards in hand. Let's see if those cards are good enough. They have 3 redraws with the blood. Yeah. Sacrificing a treasure. Sacrifice another treasure. Alright, they are looking for it. Corval is very, very big. Okay, binding, they found it. Yikes. I assume they're going to kill the Purveyor here. Yes. Yes, they are. Well, we will put a counter on every creature. Alright. Well, removal spell for Corval could be game. Yeah, removal spell for Corval. Can we find it? Removal spell, removal spell, removal spell, not a removal spell. Not at all. Not at all. Ay. It's pretty bad because we can even get them to... What? No. It's not enough. It is not enough. How close? How close? So close, how close, how close? Samton Seeker. What I would have given for a removal spell. Alright, let's make him block. Yep, attack with everything. Come on, can you attack, please? There you go. Drain them for 2. Yeah. They block and block and block, and we are dead. Too bad. Alright, we are going to play against Rem Carolus. So this is a Boros aggro deck. And we have what? A couple of vampires. Rem Carolus. Well, Gifted Etherborn could be really good in this scenario, so let's keep. If they are aggro, we will be aggro too. Alright, Knight of the Ebon Legion. Opponent with the planes. Plays a Magmatic Channeler. Alright. We can... Do we kill it? No, I don't want to kill it right now. We want to go Gifted Etherborn and pass. If they want to use the channeler, that's okay. Karolos. Alright. We can kill that if we wanted to. Okay. We will also get in for 2. Well, we can get in for more than that. Well, no, because they can prevent. All right, let's attack for 2. All right, they exile the cards. And what else? Weird. So Fancy's blasting cannons. Okay. I think here what we want to do is we want to sack, destroy, sack the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to throw any cards. I know that the Knight is good, but I don't think it's very important right now. I think playing our stuff on curve is more important. So yeah, let's go Swamp and let's go Kalitas. And also attack for 2. Yeah, they are trying to burn us in some fashion, and we have a lot of lifelink, which is great. Okay, they bolt the Gifted Etherborn and Spiteful Sliver. All right, so we can make them discard something, which I think I like. It also gives us a blood token. Let's see what they discard. Skewer the critics. Alright. So we can go Kalitas win life. Yep, I think that's good. Oh no. Target player of Planeswalker. We deal 3. No. We cannot do that. So no attacks. So 5, they will play again against the Karolos. We will throw in, this time we will throw in the Snow-Covered Swamp and draw a Blood on the Snow. Alright, that's good because it's going to give us a lot of zombies. And yeah, I think that's the play now. I think there's no better play than this. So I will let Kalitas die, and I will bring back the Connoisseur. So destroy all creatures, paying with snow mana. Yep, everything goes. And we will bring back the Connoisseur and take the action. So these enter the BF, and they have to discard whatever they have in hand, which was a Chandra's Phoenix. And now we're doing very good. Okay, so what's the best sequence for this play? I think first of all we attack with everything, and I think we want to just play the Regent. and the Vampire of the Dire Moon and say go. And opponent can only top deck. Yeah, they can only top deck Wraths or they die. And yeah, we got there. Very good. Very nice display. Alright, we have 2 more to go. We played 4 matches. We are 2-2. Yesterday with zombies, spoiler alert, we were in a very similar situation. So yeah, let's see if we can win a couple more. We are going against Kalitas, which is a little concerning, but we will try it. So Kalitas, huh? We will play Swamp and pass. Opponent holding priority. Opts. I think next turn we will go Arcane Signet. Sticking up a Lolth could be really good in this game. Against control is always pretty nice. So another Swamp is good. We play the Arcane Signet. Opponent thinking about exiling it. Very nice Odawara. They memory lapse it. Oh, I don't mind memory lapsing it. I really don't. So 3 mana. We draw the Signet. We play this. We play the Signet again. And this time it resolves. Okay. Okay. End the turn. See what they want to do. They Brazen Borrower it. No big deal. Right. Play Castle Vantress and pass. We draw Cabal Stronghold, which could be good. In the future, we will play again a Arcane Signet. And chill out. And pass. So opponent could be Bounce Spell Tribal. Yeah. There it is, Deadly Dispute, the Arcane Signet. I don't want to draw it anymore. And we draw a couple of good ones. We make a Treasure. We replace the Signet. So... And I think that they did not draw the card. So I did not pay attention to that. So let's here play... Yeah, I think they're going to counter whatever we do. So we might as well have them counter Kalitas, right? Yeah, there it is, Kalitas. Yeah, take action. We're just trying to find the window to slam a Lolth. Or maybe the Dread Presence, that could be another good one. Them missing lands was good last turn, now they found their 5th land. And they're still holding to lots of things. So let's do Cabal Stronghold. We would try to go with the Lolth. See if this can resolve. It does. Interesting. Alright, so Lolth creates the spiders. And we have a Drag to the Underworld online. So if they want to play a creature, we will kill it. Into the Royal, one of the tokens. That's okay. Okay. They can draw a card. Pass. They're trying to look for lands. And they find a Baron to bounce another our 2/1. That's okay. And a Brawl. So now we can kill the Brawl. Yeah, let's do that. And start drawing cards. Exquisite Blood. So yeah, let's draw a card and lose a life. Gifted Etherborn, that's nice. We can go Dread Presence to kill the Baron. This way we make room for the Eldest Reborn next turn. So if they want to go Kalitas in a couple of turns, what we have is better. Alright, so 4 mana, 5 mana even. We could go Exquisite Blood, sacking the treasure token, or we could go Gifted Etherborn. What's the play here? I think the play is Exquisite Blood. Nah, let's Gifted Etherborn. Let's try to put pressure on them. Alright, yeah. So we can draw cards, we can cast the Elders Reborn. They are up at 6 mana. And they play a Behold the Unspeakable. I love this card in Limited. It's so good. Alright. Alright. We draw the Thirsting Bloodlord. Let's draw cards. Adrana. Nice, nice. 6, 7. Oh, Cabal Stronghold should help us. They're producing a lot of mana. Yep, there it is. So we can go Thirsting Bloodlord. And we will also play then the Adrana. So let's go into attacks. Attack for a bunch. Well, a couple of. Yeah. And then play Adrana. And pass the turn. So they will draw Scry 2, draw 2. Presumably find a land, and they will slum Jin-Gitaxias. If they do, we have the Eldest Reborn, and that would be perfect for us. If they have something else, then we will see. So what did they find? Scry 2, draw 2. A Delver of Secrets. It's not too good for us. Well, for that scenario, because they can sacrifice that in a Time Warp. Well, yeah, they did perfect. Alright. So now they flip. They flip both. And they have an out of the way to return something to our hand. Bubble Snare. It's a very weird attack from the opponent. Attacking Lolth. Alright, now we attack back. What should we do here? We could play Kalitas. So we have 6. So we can play Kalitas and Hagra Mauling. The Vision of the Unspeakable. Attack with everything. This could also bring back both, right? So we might have to go. Jesus. What's the play? What's the play? What's the play? So I think the play is still Kalitas, Hagra Mauling, the Aberration. No, Hagra Mauling, the Vision of the Unspeakable. They spell pierce, that's fine, and now we attack with everything. Down to 14. Alright, so they have a bounce spell, Brazen Borrower, Jin-Gitaxias. So we can still play our spells. They're attacking with everything. What's this? What did they draw? What did they draw? A massive bounce spell? Bounce Kalitas, that's okay, to the hand. And what else? A land for the Brazen Borrower? Interesting. Okay. So, looking at the battlefield, what we can do is we can win. Well, I was debating about killing something or seeing if we had lethal, but opponent made it easy for us. Yay, another victory. And we are here for our final round against Prosper Tomebound. So this is the Rakdos, Prosper Rakdos commander that's going to exile cards and make our life miserable. I don't like this hand because it's very expensive. So let's take our free mulligan, and this is much better. All right, we can turn 1 Bazooka Bog. We have good removal for next turn. We can play Cold Steel Heart, black, and opponent with the light up the stage, setting up for next turn. They draw a couple of nice lands. So I think now here what we want to do is we want to play the gate. We cannot use Doomblade with them right now. We can use Soul Shatter, so we have to hold the 3 mana. We need to kill Prosper immediately. And a bank job. Alright. Bank job it is. So let's pass. It's our turn. Cordial Vampire. So we will play this. Cast the Cordial Vampire. And say go. Opponent does exile things. They have a nice Goldspan Dragon that they might want to cast here. Yeah, just because, well, Bloodshed Thirst. That's not the end of the world. Opponent with the Altar of Baal. So just a 4/1. 4/1 menace. Yeah, okay, we can deal with that for a moment. Yeah, there's a Soaring, but we don't have a good vampire to put into play. So we will play the Vampire of Dire Moon and the Bastion of Remembrance. So now we can double block. And if they want to play something from a couple of creatures, we might be coming close to the Blood of Snow. So this Altar of Baal, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah. This is going to hurt. Alright, so Goldspan Dragon comes in, makes a treasure. And what's the follow-up? Nothing else. Hang of Hightower, so we can kill the Goldspan. Yep, kill Goldspan. My cat is hungry. Can you hear it? What's up with you? What's up with you? Unexpected Windfall. Alright, so Unexpected Windfall. More treasures. So looking for things to do with the treasures from Goldspan. Yeah. Big score. Alright, draws 2. Creates more treasures. Alright, there it is. So now we can attack with both. Attack for 2. And let's attempt at playing Soaring. If this resolves, we have a Hand of Hightower. And we will put the Hightower on play. Boom! Opponent, can you deal with the Hound of Hightower? Can you deal with this? 3/3 flyer. Makes you discard. And you can grow. You can grow. So, Crux of Fate. So, bye-bye. We are miserable now, but we will drain you for 3. We have won games like this before. Robber of the Rich is going to rob us. Well, not rob us, but going to kill Soaring, which is almost like robbing us. And there's a Drana. So we're still at the same situation. We need our threats to stick. And if they do, we can maybe come back. Oh, maybe. Very questionably. Alright. this is coming to an end. So now Prosper comes. We will hopefully draw a land and draft the board. And if we cannot do that, then we are certainly dead. All right, so Snow Cover Swamp. We can Blood on the Snow, destroy creatures paying with 4 snow. That allows us to bring back what? Cordial Vampire, Sorin. Don't have any. We don't have any. Jesus, so bad. Yeah, but it has to be Sorin. I mean, we might draw something good, and we can take up Sorin and don't do anything. All right. Yeah, this is pretty over. Our opponent has Urabras, can attack into Sorin. And yeah, this is GG's. We are very, very dead. Yeah, we're very dead. We won't even wait. All right. So we went 3-3 with this deck in this recording. I gotta say, the deck wasn't very good. I mean, it was not very good. This deck, compared to the zombies, I mean, I played both. What's wrong with you? Yeah, it's my cat. We played 6 matches with both and we went 50% with both. But the reality is that I actually play a little more with vampires because I'm more used to playing with zombies than I'm with vampires. So I wanted to test vampires before I went live. I wanted to give it a better chance at winning because I didn't want to just misplay and just screw it up for the vampires. I'm very, very much into zombies in general. So I knew the deck list entirely when I saw it. So in those prep games, even though I was only becoming familiar with the deck and just trying to understand what the vampires are trying to do, it really did poorly. Like, I probably lost like 4 or 5 matches. And so I was already knowing that this deck wasn't very good. But then in the games we recorded 6 and we won 3, and there were actually a couple of very, very good displays. So I don't know what to say. So the conclusion from the experiment, if you saw yesterday's video from the zombies and you saw today's, hopefully you did, I feel like the build for zombies for Kalitas is stronger than the vampires. I think that mono black vampires is very, very lacking. I think that vampires require other colors. You could either think about white or red. And mono black build for vampires, unless you have kind of a very powerful commander, like if you have Sorin in the command zone, the 3-mana Sorin in the command zone, then I can see vampires playing really good just because of the possibility of cheating into play vampires very, very fast. And I think that could make this deck could make the deck good and consistent. And Kalitas, it's a flavor commander, it's a vampire, but actually doesn't do too much for this tribal. I think it does it does much more for the zombies than it does for the vampires. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I really think that this is not where you want to run Kalitas. So hopefully, if you're trying to build Kalitas, you can do it as a zombie commander. Ultimately, we're just trying if Kalitas is a good commander. And conclusion is that I was not very impressed with Kalitas as a commander. The value he provides is really, really small compared to other alternatives. So I don't think that we're going to see Kalitas in the future being dominating historic Brawl or whatnot. But hey, it's a very cool card. People love him. Loves Kalitas, and it's a very cool card from Modern and now into Explorer. And yeah, it's just flavor-wise, it's really nice. And this experiment of trying if it was zombies or vampires, I think is very good for you to see where you want to put him. Also, where you want to put him as part of the 99. So that's the other conclusion. The conclusion is, even though you might not want to run Kalitas as your commander, you might be thinking where does he shine, and maybe he's a better addition to the zombie deck than it is to the vampire deck. I mean, in fact, if you slam Kalitas in the 99 of a random vampire vampire deck, I think is going to do little compared to what he can do in a zombie deck, making zombies. Zombies have a lot of lords to pump up the zombies, so those tokens become relevant. So yeah, that's my conclusion of these 2-day experiments. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and you can comment on it, it would be very good. If you want to share a deck list with me that we could play, that would be also amazing. Thanks for staying, and I see you in the next video.